Welcome, everybody. This is Jason, and the name of this week's workshop is Skin to Win Part 2. This workshop specifically is about skinless skin tones. So let's have a look. What are skinless skin tones? Texture referenced or skinless skin tones are skin tones that don't have their own TXTR. The TXTR is the single heaviest resource in the package, so removing it will make your files load a lot faster, and it will make the files themselves a lot lighter. How do skinless skin tones work? The new skin's TXMT references an existing TXTR present in another skin tone. This is commonly and erroneously referred to as repoing, but it's a distinct technique. A traditionally slaved object references the master object's TXMT via the SHPE, whereas a texture reference skin finds the donor skin tone's textures via the TXMT. Here's an example of how a skinless skin tone works. So on the right, we have the Huisim Miscellaneous Skin Blend 30. This is our donor. Then on the left, we have one of my Feast of Flesh skins linked to SNU and HBB. And it doesn't have textures of its own. It's pulling the textures from the donor skin. So how do we create a skinless skin tone? To get started, in Body Shop, we go create parts, start new project. And then we go create genetics. We go to the skin that we want to texture reference, and we select it. Normally, the reason that you would do this is you have a showerproof skin tone, but you want it to pull textures from an existing skin tone without weighing down your game. So in this example, I selected BBG and SBB combo, but in the workshop, I'm actually going to do Amazonian and BB. Then you give your project a name and click the check. We enter a tooltip for the skin tone and we just import it without doing any other modification. Then we can close Body Shop. We're all done with Body Shop. So in SimPE, the first thing that we do is open the donor skin tone. This is the skin tone that we're going to pull the textures from. We select the TXMT in the resource tree, and then in the resource list, we double click on the header to order it descending by name. We open our notepad, and then for each age and fitness combo, we're going to notate the standard material base texture name value for each of those. So we've got, in this example, we've got adult female cut, adult female normal, adult female soft, adult face, and then we would do the same with adult male and so on. Because I don't use separate elder textures, what I would do is use the adult female for my elder TXMT. And I'll show you a bit more about that as we do it. Before we close the donor, what we do is select the IMG in the resource tree. And then in the list, we right click and we select extract from the dropdown. We just extract it and then we can edit that in Photoshop. If you're following along, if you're going to use the same resources that I am, I've already included a little thumbnail in the resource post. So if you want to follow what I do, just go ahead and grab that thumbnail. We open the recipient skin and we select the TXMT in the resource tree. Then it should already be ordered by name. So we just select the first TXMT in the resource list. We'll look down to where standard material based texture name is. And then we copy from our notepad and we just paste right over that value. We commit, and then we move on to the next one. We'll repeat this process for all of the TXMT. Once we've done that, we can go to the TXTR. We select the TXTR in the resource tree, shift select everything in the list, right click and delete. Then we save our changes. And as a last step, we select the IMG in the resource tree In the list, we right click and we choose replace in the drop down, and we just replace with our custom thumbnail.
So when you have the TXMT of the donor, you press export, and then you save it as something, and you might save it as like AF fat. And then you go to the recipient, TXMT, and you import your AF fat TXMT, and then I think you need to commit as well. And it basically just like imports all the entire TXMT.
Oh, it just saves, right, because the specularity or the
Yeah, I mean it'll bring that along too, but
diffuse
usually,
might be slightly different on the recipient. That's
yeah.
an interesting take. I will pin in that. I will try it that way a couple of times, and maybe that's worth a workshop by itself.
But yeah, I prefer doing it that way sometimes because then you have them all like saved. This is the AF fit one, this is the AF fat, this is the AF regular, and it's, at least for me, it saves me from like accidentally copying the wrong thing, and sometimes you don't hit Control C properly and you paste the old thing and whatever.
So to create a skinless skin tone, what we do, we have to create parts, start a new project, create genetics. And we're looking for skin. And I have plenty of my own custom skin tones. The texture doesn't super matter. What I'm going to do, I'm going to look for one that is already linked to Amazonian and BB. For example, this one. Export. Just call it something simple, workshop to skin. So this is our second skinning workshop. Let it export. And then import it back into the game. We're not messing with the thumbnail. We're not messing with the textures. We're just putting it back in game because we're going to do all of this in SimPE. So we can exit Body Shop. So I find the skin tone in my Save Sims folder. I copy it, go to the desktop, and I just pop it right in my workshop folder. For this particular skin, I am linking, or I am texture referencing Honky Tonk Angels Sunday Morning Skin Blend version 2 Vanaheim. So it's this blue skin here. We go to SimPE. And I am looking for the Vanaheim skin tone. We select our TXMT. And let's expand that a little bit, and we double click to sort by name. So we start off with AF body cut. Go to standard base texture name. We copy that value. And my method, I just go AF cut and I paste that value like so. Copy that. Give it a little bit more space because I like these to line up. This is AF normal. And that's AF soft. Just keep my 3 AFs nice and neat. And then this, I just call it adult face because there's no difference between male and female faces. Or there shouldn't be. I don't know. It depends who makes the skin tone, what skin tone it is. So I just call this adult face. And the same thing here. The scalp texture is probably the same across the board. There should be just one adult scalp texture. Then we've got AM body cut. So this is adult male. And we've got AM body normal. And we've got AM soft. Okay. Face hair, we've already got that. This is baby. Grab the value for child. And then elders, I'm just copying from adult, so I don't need a new thing here. Then this PFM, this is toddler. So this is a separate thing. Oh, but what I do need is elder face. So we go back to wherever elder face is because Honky Tonk Angel, she does use a separate face for elders. So I want to just keep the original textures there. The elder face just has some light wrinkles. Teens, we're using the same textures as adult. And that's hair, and that's also hair. Okay, so we're good to go. Now, we open our workshop skin. And what we're going to do, we grab the first TXMT. That's AF cut. We just copy that. We paste it over. Now, we go down to Elder, EF body cut. We're using this same texture, so we can paste that over. And we go to TF cut. And we just paste over the texture name, just like that. Then we go to AF normal top. We grab that texture name to standard material base texture name. We just paste it right over. We commit. We do the same thing with EF body normal. We do the same thing with TF body normal. Then we go to AF body soft. Copy that texture name. We paste it over. We go to EF body soft. We paste it there. And we go to TF body soft. And we paste it over. And then we've got adult face. So we can copy that. This one, I think there are 5 or 6 that we replace. So we replace adult face here. And then the AM also has its own separate face texture. So we place it here. And then child face. And then elder has its own thing going on, so we don't mess with elder. We've got teen female face. We've got teen male face. And what are we missing? We're missing toddler. Toddler, we'll just have it use the adult face. Just like that. Then we have hair. We have adult hair. So that's pretty universal. I'm just going to use that scalp texture on all of where it says hair here. So we place it with adult female. We replace it with adult male. We replace it with child. And elder female. Elder male. And toddler. Teen female. And teen male. Okay. Then onto male textures. So grab AM cut. We replace AM cut. That's baby. We replace elder cut, elder male cut, and we replace teen male cut. Then adult male normal. Elder male normal. And teen male normal. And then adult male soft. And elder male soft. And teen male soft. Almost there. Then we've got baby. Oh, and we've got baby face. I think I just used adult face there. There are some old school skin tones where they have the toddler that just has the teeth coming in, and that's what they use for baby and toddler. But most newer skin creators, they just use the adult face. So let's grab the adult here. Forgot to replace that. And then we need the child. So grab child and paste over. I could swear I'd already replaced that. Okay, let's do the hair once more. Okay, so then elder face. We replace elder face for both male and female. And all we have left is toddler. Grab toddler. We replace. And that's it for the TXMT. Then we go to the TXTR in the resource tree. We grab the first one, we hold down shift, we grab the last one, and we go delete. So we've deleted all of these textures. We're depending entirely on the parent skin's textures. Then last step, we go to the IMG in the resource tree, selecting the resource list, right click and replace. And then I just grab my custom swatch. We save and we're ready to test. Okay, so we have our two sims, our test sims with the new skin tone. And to test if they're linked to the correct body shape, just do that. Hold up. And yes, so you've got, so what I did, I created my own skinless skin tone that was already linked to a body shape, and it's just pulling the textures from an existing skin. It's a tiny file. It's like 133 kilobytes. And so that's it. That's today's lesson. That is how you create skinless skin tones.